Thank you guys so much for whoever just started liking the video. I haven't even gotten on. Let me see. I think we might want to go a little less lighting. I think that should be good right there. Hi everyone. Welcome back to Raphaelsinsights. Welcome. Come on in, you guys. Oh no. She said it's frozen. Is it frozen? Can you guys see me? Hi. It probably was frozen because I was still... What is going on? Okay, some people are saying yes. Some people are saying no. I don't know if it's my lighting or what. You're funny, Viviana, because you said, hell yes, you can see me. Okay. You guys, this is going to be the horoscopes for the 4th through the 11th of January, of course. And you guys remember to light a yellow candle on the 11th. Watch, I have one right here. And this is like what you want to light, you guys. I always like telling you guys what to do, but this is the kind of candle you want to light on the 11th. Sorry for the loud noise. You see, this is the one that I'm going to light on the 11th, and you don't need to do anything like extravagant. You don't need to do any like you're going to write your name. You don't need to do like preparing it a certain way. All you need to do is cleanse it, of course, with some spiritual spray, your perfume, and it's always good to spray with your perfume because alcohol is very cleansing spiritually, and when it comes to cleansing candles and stuff like that, it works. That's why your perfume works for many things. But what you want to do is just cleanse it, and you're going to hold it. Happy New Year, everyone. Oh my God, I almost forget to say Happy New Year's. You can use agua bendita. That is the one that I use. And if you didn't know, if you pour agua bendita into more water, it turns it into holy water. It turns into agua bendita. And that's normally what I do. And right now that it's been so scarce to get like holy water and all that, that's what I've been doing. I've been making my more and more. But I prefer not to do it too many times. But you know, right now it's kind of tough. So I've been doing that all year long because I had a big bottle like this big of agua bendita, and I had to create more, you guys, because I ran out before the year was up. But all you do is you're gonna hold it. You're gonna let it catch your warmth. Once you cleanse it, you're gonna let it catch your warmth. I like to put my name and my date of birth because, of course, that's how you connect candle works to certain people or to yourself. But you can just hold it, let it catch your warmth, and then once you feel like it's been like 5 minutes after you're holding it with your right hand, you're just gonna stick it to a plate and you're gonna light it. You're not gonna pray for anything. You're not gonna ask for anything. You're just gonna let it move. And what it does, it moves the energies very, very like amazing. Because what you want to do, you want to continuously continue to move the energies. And when you light a yellow candle like this, it moves the energies for more prosperity, more abundance, luck, success. So nothing can go wrong in that week or in that month, I should say. And you want to do this every single month. Every single time I fail to do this in a month, my month goes really crappy. That's why I always urge you guys to do that so you guys can have a better month. And I know my predictions for this January 2021 were kind of intense. But you guys, if I wish I could tell you like, you know, it's going to be good, it's going to be amazing, it's going to be perfect and whatnot. Whoa, what is that? You guys, I just saw like, it's really interesting because I just saw like if rain was falling, but it was like little bright stars, like little, like if it, almost like if it was glitter. It's divine energy. That's why I was like, whoa, what is that? But you always want to move the energy so you can have an amazing month, because I'm telling you, every time I don't do that, it goes really crappy, it goes really wrong. But to the predictions, I know it's a little intense and it's a little rough and it's like scary, but you guys, we're gonna be okay. Predictions are to prevent, is for us to know that what's coming and for us to be prepared for them. It's not for us to be afraid, it's for us to prepare. And just those predictions, they're really heavy. And I did not see anything really that positive in this month in January 2021. And there's still a part two. I know this one was more to like introduce like what kind of energies are going to be present, and it's a lot of violence, it's a lot of negative energy, it's a lot of like closing everything again, and kind of this new variant, the new COVID-19 variant, the SEPA virus, the new one, it is going to be disastrous. It's going to spread faster than COVID-19 did. It's going to cause more problems than COVID-19 did. And you guys, when I tell you that when I ask the angels to show me what I need to tell the world, what do I need to warn the world about what's coming in this year, they showed me the four horsemen of the apocalypse, which is conquest, war, famine, and plague. You guys, a new sickness. I don't know why I started with a new sickness. A new sickness. People struggling to eat because there's going to be people more poor people and problems with crops, problems with food and things like that, problems with resources. War. Since last year, I've been seeing someone moving around, like if they want to plan to do something and start a war, and I do see an economical war, because before we can get back to normal, I do see people, countries, world leaders kind of attacking each other. And then conquest. There is going to be someone from a country that's going to conquer a land from someone else, like a city, a country. Like, you guys, when I say conquest, when I see conquest, I see a new country forming, a new town, a new city, something brand new. Someone's going to claim a part of somebody else's land, and that is scary because it entices a war. But I know when they showed me the four horsemen of the apocalypse, it was just like, you guys just brace yourselves for what's coming. And I will talk about them more in my 2021 part 2 predictions. And then I will give better and more specific predictions in my January 2021 part 2 predictions. I'm probably going to film that right now. The part 1 was more to like introduce and tell you that everything is like radical changes, extreme radical changes, everything coming to a halt, everything closing, the economy taking another hit, a lot of betrayals with politicians, a lot of politicians and people of power in danger of terrorist attacks, of like people attempting to kill them. Biden is one of them, and even though he's not president yet, Biden is one of them. What else? It's just a lot. Putin is one of them too. Putin also has a lot of attempts against his life and things like that. But you guys, it's not an easy year. It's another tough one. But 2022 will be a good year. I promise you guys, 2022 will be a good year. Oh my God, I'm drinking my liquid my liquid motivation. Okay, you guys, let's get started with the horoscopes. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna pull up my list of horoscopes. Hopefully this time I don't forget one. I'm gonna try to do this quick because I don't want to what's the word? I don't want to make the video too long, okay? Okay. Pisces, I promise I won't forget you this time. Knowing how intense this month is gonna be, just know that there are some precautions that you guys do have to know, that new COVID-19 variant is going to reach every single country. And I do see the vaccines being pushed a lot more, not because they're trying to just push them on us just because, but because it's going to get a lot worse. I'm telling you that the deaths, I see them worldwide in the millions for COVID-19. But those who survive and those who continue on, we are chosen for better things. We are chosen for for evolution, because there will be new people that are born. More and more people will be born more spiritual, more gifted, psychic, telekinesis, spirituality in general. That's why we've seen a lot of people on TikTok that have been showing their gifts, and they are gifted. They are very gifted, because a lot of those things that they do on there, I can do it as well. It's just that I don't really like to portray myself like that, because my whole channel is more about visions and what God and the angels want me to tell you guys and things like that. But there will be a lot more people that are more gifted, that are more connected spiritually to the divine, a lot more than we've seen before. That whole thing that we just passed on I believe it was the 21st of December, the Great Conjunction and all that good stuff that we passed, that was a very, very, like, you guys, when I tell you the energies were very intense, I couldn't even get out of bed. I was feeling like really sick. I was feeling really out of it. I was feeling like I was kept getting bombarded by these energies, and I kept seeing videos of people saying, like, if you're feeling this way, you're evolving. Your evolution is taking place within you right then and there spiritually, and it's true, you guys, because let me tell you, when I tell you that I was like bombarded with a lot of crazy energy. I was, you guys. It was very intense. And one thing that I haven't said, and I will say in my 2021 video part 3, I think. There is a really strong earthquake that I'm seeing for California, for the U.S. in April, May of 2021. And it's people are saying it's the big one, because I did just see a TikTok right now that I was looking at, and it did say that it was going to be the big one, and it makes sense because the fact that I'm being warned as of now before, and I think even the one that I was seeing last year was more towards this year, because you guys, I'm not perfect. I never said I was perfect. I never said that I've been doing this for many years. I just said I had a revelation. God and the angels told me I had to do this, and this is what I'm doing. But I do see a big earthquake, because it is the year of the earthquake. So I do see a big earthquake for the United States, a big one. Again, I would say like in the sevens, high sixes, middle sevens, I would say. But you guys, we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be absolutely okay, you guys. It's another intense year, but we're gonna be okay. Have faith. If you're still here, you were chosen, and nothing's gonna happen to you. Just continue to take care of yourself. We're gonna be okay, I promise, okay? But things are gonna get really intense from this month to all the way till March, and the energy doesn't shift till March. I think it's the summer solstice. I think that's what it is. And after that, the energy just completely flips to everything getting better in COVID-19 wise. But right now, in these next 3 months, is going to be a struggle on trying to control this new COVID-19 variant. Anyways, and I know I said in my Instagram that I didn't see that Trump was going to sign, and that it was going to be very complicated for him to sign. But it makes sense as to why we're seeing that, you guys, because all of a sudden the second one, I was not expecting the second one to come, because I was just seeing one of them that I was seeing that there was going to be relief in January, but I was seeing it more as in like a different one. But it makes sense as to why I got him confused. It is what it is. I'm human, you guys. I never said I was perfect. And I appreciate you guys that are still here with me and continue to follow me. Anyways, you guys, I'm ranting. I know I love to rant. I'm probably going to do this in every live, because I'm going to do 3 lives today, because I missed the one from yesterday. But I will answer questions. I will answer about 5 to 7 questions after this live. But this is mostly just the horoscopes. And today I want to do them a little bit different. So let's start with Aries. Aries, I'm going to shuffle the cards, and I'm going to pull out cards in this way, a little bit more specific, because I want to see what exactly is going on with you. Let's see, Aries. Let's pull out, I'm gonna shuffle the cards real quick. Let's pull out 3 cards for you, Aries. Okay. Of course, Aries. Aries, like I said, Aries, it's Aries, Virgo, Scorpio, Aquarius. Okay, Aries, Virgo, Scorpio, Aquarius, you are the one that's going to have all the luck throughout 2021. And the reason I say, of course, Aries, is because you have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is dominating you. So when the Wheel of Fortune is dominating you, it talks about a lot of luck and success in this. You have the complete luck in this week, and in this month as well, Aries. I know I haven't done the horoscopes for this month, but I will be filming them right after this, after my lives. But you have the complete success in this week, Aries. You have a lot of luck. You have a lot of opportunities, but you also have a lot of worry and stress, a lot of anxiety. Why? Because when the Wheel of Fortune is present, it means there's a lot of intense change that's going to be happening in this week for you, Aries. So if you lose your job, if all of a sudden you lose your job, all of a sudden you lose an opportunity, it's because there's something more up ahead of you. And sometimes when we lose something, we focus so much on the negative that we don't see that there's a better opportunity coming our way. Maybe that wasn't our opportunity. Maybe that wasn't what we were supposed to do. Maybe there's something better. And the Wheel of Fortune tends to be more of an energy of fixing things, and that's another card that's going to be ruling throughout 2021. I'm going to be discussing that in my 2021 part 3 video, because I've seen more cards that are revealing themselves to me as what's going to be ruling. And when you have that card, it means you have all the luck throughout the entire month, entire year, and you're going to be going through a lot of changes, a lot of transformation, Aries. You're going to be losing either a lot of relationships, a lot of jobs, opportunities, a lot of opportunity in general. You're going to be very stressed. When this card represents you very stressed, worried, it also represents you as in like the things that you're losing. It's going to be very devastating. But remember, you have all the luck. So everything that you lose is because you're going to gain something even better. You're going to gain what you really deserve. It's also the energy of pushing you back into going back to what you really wanted to do. Sometimes we get stuck in what we get stuck in this tunnel vision, and we're like, we're going to go for this. We're going to go for this. This is what's meant for me. This is what's meant for me. But you failed to remember that you wanted to do something more, something different in the past. And that's what this card is also saying. It also says that you are going to be dealing with a lot of devastating events in this week, a lot of letdowns, a lot of like things not going as planned, again because of the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune, if it doesn't want you to do something, it will not let you do it. And that's what the Wheel of Fortune is. It's like if there's a change that needs to happen, it'll force you to make that change. And the Wheel of Fortune always finds that way to make you change. On top of which with the Wheel of Fortune, it means that you are going to have money coming your way, that you have luck in gambling, you have luck in people gifting you money, paying you your debts. It means that you have a lot of luck with finances and financial opportunities, new opportunities coming into your path, like you buy a scratcher, you win money. And usually when you have the Wheel of Fortune, this is when you really want to buy a scratcher, when you really want to buy something to win money, when you really want to take that opportunity for putting a business, putting putting in for a new promotion and things like that. And that's also another thing that the Wheel of Fortune talks about: promotion, success, opportunities. Let's see, what's the other card? And it also says that you also have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords, what it talks about you also feeling very at peace with many things, making peace with a lot of people and having a lot of peaceful harmony in the workplace, having a lot of peaceful harmony with family members. It's just going to be a peaceful week is what this is saying. And also it's going to be a week of celebration of opportunities that you've been waiting for. If you've been waiting for money, it's going to come your way. Of course, we have those stimulus checks that are coming our way, and that's why it also says that you're going to get your stimulus check, you're going to get your what's it called, the unemployment and things like that. Like there's just money coming your way in many different forms and for many different opportunities. You're going to be like reigning with different opportunities and different options is what this is saying. But you do have this card over here that is the card you need to worry about, a lot of anxiety and overthinking it. Sometimes when we have an opportunity, we're overthinking it, and that's what you're doing. Just go for it, just take it. Especially when you have the Wheel of Fortune, nothing that you do is going to be wrong, because the angels of justice, the angels in general, God will not let you choose the wrong path. Okay. Amen. Let's see. Let's go on to Taurus. That is me, you guys. I always like seeing what Taurus has in store for us. Let's see. Shuffle the cards. We're doing it a little bit more specific so we can get like more like specific answers. It's almost like if like you were on a private reading with me, and this is kind of how I do it. So for us, it says that it's going to be an emotional week. We have been going through it. And the reason I say we have been going through it is because the energies have really been affecting us. Since we are Taurus, we are more of like an earthly sign. We do get affected by the energies of Earth. We do get affected by a lot of energies, and it says that we are going to continue to be influenced by the energies. It says that one thing that we have to be mindful in this week is that we're going to be very emotional. We're going to be, if we're in a relationship, a lot of arguments with spouses, a lot of arguments with family members. It's just the energy of anger and frustration. Again, it's because when we feel, one thing that Tauruses don't realize is that we feel everything. We are almost like if every single one of us are empaths, it's kind of like that same energy. If you feel like you're always influenced by something, it's because you're an empath, or because that's how empaths feel. It's like a way that you can know what empaths feel, because whenever some sort of like cataclysmic energy is moving around, it affects Tauruses in a very intense way. And that's what it says. It says that we are going to be having a very emotional week. We are going to be having a very communicative week as well, because it does say that we're going to be expressing a lot of emotion, a lot of like sharing a lot of things. And then on top of which, we do have the energy of envy, the energy of betrayal, the energy of war. So this card right here is the energy of war. This card right here says that we are going to be very angry, frustrated, and that's the main thing that we have to focus on. But it also says that we're ready to face any obstacles. It says that we're ready to take down any obstacles. We don't have the complete success, but it says that we're also ready for anything. We're ready to achieve whatever we need to achieve, right? And then we have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups, what it says is that we've been overthinking. Again, when this energy is very like potent for us, it affects us in a very intense way, and it makes us overthink. It makes us want to do everything. It's like if you're sitting in your home and you're saying, I want to go back to school. I want to put a business. I want to chase this career. I want to do this, I want to do that, but you just don't know what you really want to do. This card right here tells you in this week is the time for you to sit down and think about it, and think about what you really want, what you really want to do. And even in this moment, ask yourself, what is it that you really want to do, and go for it, because the energy of attacking any obstacle, attacking anything that we want to do, it's telling us this is the week to start whatever. You want to put a business, it's the week to start a business. You want to put in for a promotion because you feel like you deserve it. This is the week that you need to your predictions give me so much. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I cut that off, but I saw that. I'm sorry. I don't mean to give you guys anxiety. It's just, I promise you 2022 is going to be better. It's like if you want to do anything that you want to do, it's telling you this is the week to do it. If you've been kind of like just waiting for your moment, waiting for your time, Taurus, this is the week for you to do it. It's also the energy of war, right? It's also saying that a lot of people are going to be wanting to fight with us. A lot of arguments are going to be happening with people around us, because you do also have the energy of envy. And the energy of envy is someone trying to mess with you at work. When we talk about the energy of envy, it's mostly always at work, school related. It's always like relationship related, and it says that we are going to be dealing with a lot of envy. If we have plans this week of wanting to do something, do not talk about it too much, because people can throw that negative energy. You see that eye right there? That eye right there is the evil eye. I don't know if you guys know it. I know a lot of people know it, but the evil eye is really good for protection against envy. If you have it hanged in your house, it protects you from brujeria and negative energy coming into your home. Try to get one. Try to get La Mano de Fatima. Try to get La Mano de Fatima, the Hamsa. It has many different names. Try to put that over your door. Try to put that in your house. It'll protect you from that. And that energy is going to be very potent with you. And when you bring it home, it causes a lot of you feeling very exhausted. It causes a lot of you having a lot of salacion, a lot of bad luck, and you bring it to your family. So definitely we want to protect ourselves from that negative energy. But it says that someone's going to be crossing us in this week. It says that we are going to be dealing with a lot of people trying to overthrow us, and a lot of problems at work. And when we have this energy, we don't want to talk about what we really want to do. If you're planning on like going on vacation, if you're planning on starting a business, if you're planning on investing in something, don't talk about it too much, because the energy of this can really cause a lot of problem. But it does show us a lot of obstacles also at work, a lot of problematic obstacles. But the main thing that we want to talk about here is this card here. It also says that we are going to have luck in this week. It doesn't say that this card is the card of luck. So it does say that Taurus is going to be having luck here and there, but it's mostly going to be a more complicated week. It's going to be a more complicated week in problems at work and overthinking a lot as well. It's the energy also making us overthink, and also a lot of headaches. When the energy is, because the energy goes in through your mind, right, through your head. You have multiple energy points, but when we are affected by this energy, it mostly enters through our head, and it causes a lot of headaches. Be mindful of headaches, be mindful of migraines, and that's again because of the energy, and that's another thing that comes up here. Let's see who's next. We are in Gemini. Gemini is my spouse. How funny, huh? A Taurus and a Gemini. Let's see. Let's see what's for you, Gemini. Yeah, whenever, it's weird because whenever the energies pick up, I start getting very like intense headaches. I start getting migraines. I start feeling very dizzy. When I tell you like we feel the energies in a way, and like spiritualists, I'm also an empath, so I feel people's emotions. I feel people's sicknesses. I feel everything, you guys. Whenever death is about to happen, I feel very depressed. Whenever I feel very depressed, and I don't know why it is, it's because I feel death coming, an intense like catastrophe, an intense something very intense that's coming, and I definitely felt it last month, and I think it was that explosion that happened in that airport, that terrorist attack in that airport, in Yemen, I believe. But you guys, let's see. I think Gemini. Let's see. Let's see what's in store for you, Gemini, in this week. Wow, Gemini, you have a lot of luck in this week too. Okay, Gemini, you have the Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. This is a lot of success. One, it says that you have the energy of traveling through work-related reasons. So let's talk about that one first. This card here says that someone from the past is coming back into your life, right? So you do have that energy as well. You have someone from your past wanting to come into your life, someone from your past wanting to come back into your life in general, whether it's a father, whether it's a mother, whether it's in relationships related. And when I talk about relationships, I always cover every field, relationships in general. But when we talk about exes, you guys, that they're an ex for a reason. Never really take back an ex, because things are never going to change. It's like, it's really hard for someone to change at their core person. It's like, even in spirituality, we can manipulate them. We can do whatever we want to them. And it's not good, you guys. It's not good to do that. But we can definitely do that, of course, but they're never going to change themselves in that way. But if you're having problems with families, if you're having problems with parents, with brothers and sisters, it also talks about you mending those relationships with them as well in this week, Gemini. And Gemini tends to be very chaotic, because they also have that positive and negative side, and the negative side is always trying to cause problems. The negative side can always be very explosive and very, very aggressive, and that's one thing with Gemini. But if you have, again, relationship-wise, people coming back into your life, whether it's family, whether it's relationships in general, or a new relationship, because this also is the card of someone watching you. So it also talks about someone coming into your life, someone new coming into your life as well. If you're not in a relationship, the energy of getting into a relationship is also very present. But this card right here also talks about being very comfortable at work, having a lot of success with work, not really being affected by a lot of the pandemic issues in this week. You have a lot of growth, a lot of promotion, a lot of promotional energy in this week as well. A lot of like opportunity coming up as well. But more than anything, traveling, and then also traveling with like work related opportunities. You have the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is starting something new financially. It's like whether you invest or open a new bank account, whether you pay off all your debt, it's another thing that comes up for you with the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is a lot of successful things. Also, people paying you money that they owe you, or money coming your way in like, whether you buy a scratcher, you win a scratcher, you're waiting on some sort of like news over like money related issues, and it comes in and it's going to be positive. You have a lot of positive, so any news that you get is going to be very positive, or it's going to be it's going to lead to a positive outcome. So if you're waiting for money, it comes your way in this week. If you're waiting for an opportunity or a job to call you back, you get called back in this week. But I will be very honest with you. Being with what I see, I do see that everything's going to start shutting down, and businesses are going to have to close down, because this new COVID variant is going to be very intense and very aggressive. But I'll be honest with you, you will have that opportunity, but don't be surprised if it takes till March for you to actually get into that opportunity, because that was a vision that I did get while I was telling you this. I did see you do have those opportunities, but I don't really see you working in those opportunities till March, because March is when everything starts picking up again economically. With this card as well, it says that you start investing in something, you start paying something off, or it's that energy of money come your way and people paying you money they owe you, and people, and what's that other word, and you paying your debts. So that's another thing that comes up with this. Lots of luck and success as well for you, Gemini. You hear that, Shinoba? Lots of luck and success for you in this week. My spouse always asks me like, what did it say? What is it that it's saying? But growth financially as well is another thing. It's like if you've been in a job and you've been waiting for that promotion, you get that promotion at the end of this week. You were waiting for a raise, you get that raise in this week. It's a lot of growth financially as well. So if you've been like putting away in your savings, continue to do that, and your money's going to continue growing. If you've been waiting for those opportunities, you're going to be getting good news. And if you've been waiting for some sort of news, this card here is also lots of good news. So you are going to be receiving lots of good news. People paying people paying what they owe you, and you paying your debt, and promotions, growth financially. It's you have a lot of success financially in this week, and this is when you want to do all the financial things. But as well, be aware that things are going to get a little bit rough when it comes to the economy this year, 2021. I always want to remind you that even though this is saying like you're going to be like amazing, keep in mind that this is just in this weekend, that things shift just like that quick. But you also have the energy of the Knight of Swords. This is another card that's been staring at me, even though it's not the third in the third three piles. The Knight of Swords says that news that's been stuck comes your way. Things that have been stuck move very, very fast. If you've been waiting for things, they're going to start moving very, very fast as well. Let's see. Cancer. I'm trying to stay focused. I know last time I was really tired, so that's why I kind of forgot the last one. But this time I'm drinking my Bang. I'm good. I'm ready to see what else it has to say. Let's see Cancer. Cancer. Let's see what's in store for you. Okay. Okay, Cancer. Cancer, you have an interesting pile. You have the King of Swords, and you have the Queen of Pentacles, and then you have the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands, let's talk about that one. The Nine of Wands, and this is more related to, especially because we have the intellectual cards, which is the Swords, and we have the financial cards, which is the Pentacles. It talks about more entrepreneur school. It talks about more work-wise. It talks about more education-wise and things like that, right? So with the Nine of Swords, it talks about you being successful. It talks about things beginning to move for you towards better opportunities, towards better growth in education, going back to school, putting a business and things like that. It's you have a lot of positive energy as well. I know this month is a little bit intense with my predictions, but you do have a lot of positive energy in this week. You have a lot of energy of growth about going back to school or putting a business or getting that promotion. You have a lot of that opportunity coming your way. But with the Nine of Wands, what it talks to you about in the negative, it says to watch your back because someone is trying to cause problems in your life. So what I always say, never trust anyone fully. And that's what I always tell people. Never trust anyone fully, because with the Nine of Wands, it's just like, okay, there could be someone that's trying to cause problems. And that's one thing that you do have to watch out for, that person that wants to cause problems in this week for you. But it also talks about you being successful in whatever you want to do. It's like whatever you want to do. If you've been struggling with something, because this is more of like, you see how he's kind of like injured, he's kind of like gotten out of battle. This is more of like, if you've been struggling to do something, like you've been trying to get through the year and it's been very rough, it says that you get through it and then you start getting opportunities, you start being successful. It's like going over that hump of that like obstacle that you just couldn't surpass. So it does say that you're going to be surpassing obstacles in your life. Whatever was stuck starts moving for you. So that's another thing that this card is talking about. But when we talk about the King of Swords, the King of Swords talks about growth in school, talks about growth in education, and talks about growth in the mind. So it does say that you are going to be starting like a new way of thinking. Of course, it's the new year. You're going to be wanting to put even though this year, the new year didn't come as like every other year, we still have that opportunity to start our New Year's resolutions. And it does say that you're going to be starting a lot of New Year's resolutions more, but I feel you more in education. I feel you more in like education, wanting to go after what you really want to go after, being ready to face your obstacles. And that's why you have that energy of like overcoming those obstacles. It's like your New Year's resolution is more of like focus on overcoming everything that's like been bombarding you. But I do see a lot of growth and opportunity in education and in work, and also in entrepreneurship. So again, if you guys want to put a business, do not let these 2 years pass, because this is the opportunity. When I talk about this year and last year, and I talk about the energy of fixing things, it talks about those who are rich become poorer, those who are poor become rich. So it's a moment in time that gives us the opportunity for those who have been struggling, those who don't have nothing, to use the platforms that we have, like TikTok, right? I don't know if you guys have noticed how many small businesses have been using TikTok to be very successful, and it has been working for them. And that's a huge opportunity that we didn't have many years ago. That's a huge opportunities that we just barely got in this year. A lot of growth in that way. So it does tell you to use your resources. Don't just focus on like you doing it yourself, because this card is also saying that you are someone that wants to be very stubborn and you want to do things yourself. But remember to look for help somewhere else, to use the help that's already there for you, to use those platforms that are already there for you. Sometimes we tend to forget about that, and when we're old school, when we focus so much on like the way that we grew up, we miss those opportunities. And that's what this is telling you. Don't miss your opportunities that you have. This also says that you do have promotions, you do have growth also in the workplace as well. This card here does say that for many of you, you do get promoted into more of a leadership role in this week. You get promoted into more of like taking care of like the factory, taking care of the workers and things like that, or you just get put in a leadership position in this week, because this is a lot of leadership energy as well. With the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles is more about finances. It's like, yes, it reminds you like, yes, you know, it's a really tough time right now. We're all going through tough obstacles because of the pandemic, but it also tells you that not to worry. Whatever you're going through, you are going to overcome it. You have the energy of overcoming any obstacle financially, and it also shows you very worried over something financially, more financially, whether you're going to get that stimulus, whether you're going to be able to pay that debt, whether you're going to be able to pay your rent, whether you're going to be able to pay put food on the table for your family. It says that you're going to be okay, that the energy of the Queen of Pentacles, which says overcoming obstacles and dominating whatever financial problems you have, is also with you. Let's see. We are with Leo. That was Cancer, you guys. We are with Leo. I'm going to answer questions a little bit later, but last time I got too ahead of myself and I started answering questions before I finished the horoscopes, and I don't want to do that. I want to focus on the horoscopes. Let's see, Leo. Let's see what we have in store for you, Leo. Leo. And you know what's crazy, you guys? Sometimes when I'm tired, when I'm super tired, it's just, I just can't get the energy to flow as good as it's flowing right now. It's like whenever, that's why I don't want to cancel things, but then I also don't want to get on and give you like a half like, excuse my language, a half-ass reading, a half-ass horoscope, excuse my language. But yes, sometimes I just don't want to give you like that, but I don't want to cancel either, but I still hop on here, and I know like sometimes I don't do as well as other times, but it's also because of that. Let's see. Okay. For you, Leo, for you, you have the Three of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Cups. Ignore all the little things that are like flying around. I don't know. I promise you, there's no flies or anything in here. I have a lot of spirits, and then on top of which, this room is very dusty too. I hate it. It's like sometimes when I try to film, like it makes me sneeze. It's not me. It's just I don't know if the vents are not working or what, but it's a very dusty room. But I also have a lot of spirits as well, you guys. So if you see a silhouette made out of light behind me, it's an angel or it's just a being of light. A being of light is a little bit different. It's almost like a shadow. You know how you see those shadow peoples? There's also beings of light. That it's like almost like the shadow but made out of light, and those are very divine beings. Sometimes they don't. For a lot of people, beings of light don't communicate with them. They're just there to protect them and be there to protect them against evil and all that. But that's one thing that I have not figured out is why the beings of light do not talk. Why they don't communicate. They're just there. They're just silhouettes of light that are just there to protect you. The ones that do talk are the angels and the guardians. Those are the ones that communicate a lot more. But the beings of light are more like silhouettes of light that look like shadow people but made out of light. Anyways, you guys, Leo, right? So Leo, this card right here is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups says, relationship-wise, that you get into a relationship or someone new comes into your life, relationship-wise, love-wise, you have them. And the most beautiful thing you could see behind me are the angels. If you could see the silhouette of the angel and with the wings, you guys, that's the most beautiful thing you can see behind me, because I always have angels behind me all the time. Anyways, you guys, Leo. So the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is more of like a love energy. It says that you are going to be having either new people coming into your life. It's relationship energy is going to be very present in this week for you. You're going to be traveling to see your spouse, because if you're distant, you come back with your spouse. If you're not distant from your spouse, you visit each other. You're going to be very close to each other. But if you're not in a relationship, a new love comes into your life, and that's what this card here says. But it also talks about opportunities, because we do have a lot of pentacle energy, and when this comes in like this, it's just somebody very close to you gives you an opportunity. Someone who like when we talk about, because this is more of a relationship energy, so when we talk about more relationship energy, it's more like a family member gives you an opportunity or helps you out in your problems. More of like a friend offers you a job, or offers you or tells you about a job that you could apply for, that they're hiring here. So with this card here, it's more of like opportunities coming your way, many different things: love, new jobs, friends offering jobs, friends offering opportunities in general, like that. Excuse me, you guys. But with this card here, it also talks about your roads. Sometimes when things are stuck, this card here, anything with the horses, the pages, come out upside down, and it talks about your roads being stuck. So if you've been stuck in an opportunity, in a situation, that situation begins to move as well. It says that your roads begin to move. It says that your roads begin to move to better things. But it also talks about proposals as well. If you're waiting for your relationship to propose to you, you also have the energy of proposals. You have the energy of being proposed or being asked out as well, because this is also like, the horses are always like that one step before you get into a committed relationship, are always like that one step before you settle down, and that's the energy that comes up for you. It's that also settle down, get into a more serious relationship, or make relationships more serious, right? And then you also have the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles talks about you going back to school. It talks about you wanting to go back to school, being thinking that you want to go back to school. You want to go back to an old job, because it's also, when the horses are also facing this way, it also talks about going back into past things, past relationships, going back into past opportunities and asking for that opportunity back. But it talks about you going back to school, or going back to an old job. So that's why this card comes out. This card here also talks about matrimony. Again, that's why I say that I do see that the energy of proposals and getting married. If you've been wondering, am I going to get married in this week? Am I going to be able to get married before everything shuts down? I do see you being able to get married for this specific sign. Because a lot of people have been like having to postpone their weddings, and they just want to get it over with. I do see you having the opportunity to get married as well. With this card here, the Three of Pentacles, it also says to look inside of you and to really look at what you really want to do as well. It's also that energy of like figuring out what you really want to do. It's the beginning of the year. What do you really want to build on this new year? What do you really want to do? Because a lot of people, we've been staying home. We haven't really done much. We've been worried about the pandemic, but it's time for you to focus on like achieving your goals. It's time for you to focus on your goals specifically. With the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, you do have this energy, Leo, of conceiving. You do have this energy of getting pregnant. You do have this energy of, again, your energy is more being with family, being in a more serious relationship. And again, when people owe you finance for like money, you getting that money paid back as well. But it also says that you have a lot of opportunities, a lot of success in this week financially. I don't see you having all the luck in this week, but I do see you having a lot of opportunity financially, a lot of opportunity to grow in your job, to grow in your business, to grow your business in general as well. But the Ten of Pentacles is also talking about conceiving a baby, finding out you're pregnant, or finding out that someone's pregnant around you. But it's a lot of that energy of more of committed relationships, more of like stable families. Yes, there's 191 people and only a couple likes. Come on, you guys, like the video. Thank you so much. You're amazing for saying that. But you do have a lot of close family. You're gonna be with a lot of close family in this week. It says that a lot of financial opportunity as well. You do have success in this week, but I do see it more relationship wise, more committed relationships, or even like signing contracts, getting into something more committed, like you're signing a contract, buying a house, signing for a car. It's like this week is going to be more of a committed, more, you're committing to something. It's what the energy follows for you, Leo. You're finally committing into something. And it doesn't necessarily have to be relationship wise. It can be, like I said, anything legal wise as well. Buying a house, getting committed to owning a house, getting committed to owning a car, getting committed to paying your debt. It's more of like making a commitment as well. Let's see, we're in Virgo. Sometimes, you guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, I get so tired of talking for so long. You do get really tired. And thank you so much for everyone who's liking the video. Virgo. Let's see what's in store for you, Virgo. Virgo. Just like I said, you Aries, Virgo, Scorpio, Aquarius, all the luck in this year of 2021. Look at that. You have the sun. The sun, you have a lot of success. This card here says that you're going to have all the luck in this week as well, Virgo. You have so much luck in this week. You have a lot of success. Anything that you want to do, se te va a dar. And when I say se te va a dar, like it's going to give to you, it's like if you want to put a business, it's going to be very successful. If you want to start a business, you're going to be able to. If you've been waiting for news for, like, let's say you want to fix your papers in general, because there's a lot of people wanting to, because I've been getting a lot of questions with fixing papers and is it gonna happen for them? If you want to fix your papers, se te va a dar. Everything se te va a dar. Even economically, even though the economy is going to get really intense in these next 3 months, and in general in this year, for you, you have this card here that says that the sun's going to be giving you every opportunity you want. Everything that you want to do is going to be happening for you. The only thing is figuring out what you really want to do, figuring out what path do you really want to go on, what do you want to put? Do you want to put a business? Do you want to start a new opportunities? Do you want to go into a new career? Do you want to go into school and start studying something? But whatever you do, Virgo, it says that it's going to grow into something very successful. So I would recommend you to either put a business, to either apply for a job, to just do something that's going to grow into something very, very successful, because this card here says a lot of growth financially. This card here, the sun, is that happiness, success, abundance, prosperity, good health is also what's following you too. But let's talk about the 3 cards. I just saw the sun, and the sun was like, oh, it makes sense. You have nothing. You have two of the cards of the number 3, right? You have the 3 of Pentacles and the 3 of Wands, which emphasizes the number 333. The number 333 is such a beautiful number because it talks about the Holy Trinity. It talks about you being guided by the divine Trinity, the Divina Trinidad. The Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit is what's saying. So anything that you want to do in this week, anything that you've been waiting for, if you've been waiting for like an answer for for anything legal related, work related, opportunity related, whatever it is, whatever you're waiting on, it's going to be a good answer. This card here says it's a card that represents the word good. Anything that you want to do in this week is se te va a dar. Like I said, you're buying a house, you get that house. If you're buying a car, you get that house. Thank you so much, Alejandra. I love each and every one of you, and I love the respect and the trust that you guys have in me as well. With the 3 of Pentacles, it says that everything that you want to do, se te va a dar. Everything in business, everything in success, everything, if you want to go back to school, it's going to be very successful. It's like whatever you start. And I recommend you to start it in this week, because it's like that open window of like doors are going to open up for you as well. Opportunities are going to open up for you as well. If you're an artist, if you're a singer, if you're an aspiring singer, an aspiring artist, an aspiring, because sometimes we forget about famous people. We forget about people looking for fame. The doors are going to open up for you as well. And this is the card of art. This is the card of art, of fame, of commitment. And it does say that you get into something. You start something very committed as well in this week as well. If you're an artist, if you're famous, if you're looking for fame, if you're looking for whatever you're looking for, the doors open up in this week for you, and don't miss that opportunity. And that's what this card is here to tell you. The 3 of Wands. The Three of Wands also talks about work related, and also talks about vacations. It talks about traveling. It does say that you will be traveling in this week, either for work relations or either for just traveling, just wanting to get away, going to Big Bear, going to, I don't know why Big Bear came to mind, but going to Big Bear, going to kind of, you know, get away from the pandemic, kind of seeking that peace, that harmony somewhere else. But yes, it is Raphaelsinsights for my Etsy, but I haven't restocked. I restock on Sunday. Sorry, I know I keep cutting them off, but I do restock on Sunday for picture checks, and I restock for private readings on Wednesday, and both at 10 a.m. Eastern time, give or take, because sometimes it delays, and sometimes I get too busy and I end up posting it 30 minutes later. But I always post to you guys, and my store's gonna start restocking every week. But anyways, sorry, Virgo, but you have a lot of success. It also says that mending relationships as well. It says that relationships get better. It says that again, people from the past, a dad, a mom, like relationship-wise energy, they come together, come closer. This is a time to mend relationships as well for you, Virgo. You have the luck and success and happiness, abundance, prosperity in everything. And whatever you get into committed is going to grow very, very successful for you. Let's see. Libra, let's move on to you. What about no Virgo? Oh, never mind. I'm tripping. I always try to figure out how to work this lighting. I miss my studio lights that I had, but I couldn't bring them with me where I'm at. And there's just not enough room to have them here. So I'm just gonna wait till all this pandemic situation is over. And I think I'll be able to go back to my spouse to live together. May, June is when I feel like we're going to be able to be together again. So hopefully that prediction comes true, because I hate being apart. But anyways, we're on Libra. Let's see. I do really apologize on like those predictions that I gave for this month. I know that they're very heavy and very intense, but that was just the energy that's in this month. And I do feel bad. I was kind of like scared to post them. I literally sat there and thought about it for like a couple hours before I posted it, because I was like, man, I don't want to scare people, but it's what I have to tell you guys. It's like I can't really deny what they're telling me that I have to tell you. But anyways, you guys, this is Libra. Libra, for you, you have, your energy is more like a transformation energy, Libra, in this week. It's more, let's talk about the first card. The Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles has two energies that it's giving me. In the most negative, it's always that prepare yourself for like an unexpected expense, for a financial catastrophe, for finances to get a little bit tighter, for either like there be delays in your finances, like if you're waiting for your stimulus check, it doesn't come in, you have problems financially, bank-wise related. But it does say that just prepare yourself and save your money. Don't spend too much in this week, because there's something else that's coming up in this month that's going to be really problematic for you financially, and it's something that you're going to be affected more than the other signs, in the way that I'm seeing it here. For you, the energy is going to be probably really negative in this month, because when you have this card here, it does talk about like catastrophes, financial catastrophes, money just getting tighter, and I keep feeling it in the entire month for you, Libra. But I'm going to do the predictions for this entire month for the horoscopes after the live. So just wait until I post that, but I do feel it being like a really intense month for you, Libra. But it does say save your money, don't spend it. Stimulus checks, don't spend it. If you can save them for an emergency. But if you can't, if you need to use them, don't worry about it. Spend them. One thing that I will tell you is spend your money like if you have so much, because when you spend your money with like, let's say this is $100, right? And this is your last $100, and you're kind of like not wanting to let it go. You're kind of stressing out about the money. What you're doing is you're making the energy of the money get stuck. It makes it feel and the energy plays a huge factor in this. It makes it feel like the money can't return to you. You put a block, and the money won't flow very well with you. When you have like a little bit of money, you want to spend it like you have a lot, because what it does is you return that money energy back to you. You're bringing that money energy back to you. Like then the energy of money continues to move, and for you, it says to, if you are struggling financially, do that. Don't worry about your finances. Don't worry so much about not having so much, because what you're doing is you're blocking that money as well for you. And this is another thing that is talking about for those who are struggling financially. Spend your money like you have it. And also another tip that you can do, I don't know if I have anything to show you with. I don't have anything to show you with. Let me see. Let's use this paper bag. So another thing that you want to do is you want to turn in your money, fold it like this, facing your way. So when you turn it in, it's going to flow like this, and it comes right back to you. And that's another secret, like spiritually, that you can do so money can flow faster for you. But I do see this week being very tough with finances, unexpected expenses, you having to pay things that you weren't planning to pay. Maybe that stimulus checks just leaves your hand that fast, or just in general, just the paycheck this month or this week just leaves that fast because of everything that just comes up. It just problems with cars, problems with just a lot of issues financially is what this card is telling you. But in the positive, let's talk about more in the positive. But there's two energies here that we really have to focus on. In the positive, it does say that with these two cards right here, it does say that you do have a good opportunity coming your way, that somebody comes in and offers you an opportunity, a new job opportunity, an opportunity for growth or a promotion, and tells you like, hey, let's see how well you do in this position, and we'll see if we make this permanent. It's like, it's a lot of that energy of like, they're going to give you an opportunity, but it's only like a test trial, and it depends on the way that you perform, and that's the energy that's there for you. But you also have this card if you're receiving news. It doesn't necessarily say if it's going to be good or bad, but if you're going to be waiting for that, for some sort of news, you're going to receive that news, you're going to hear back from it. But I don't see it being positive or negative. It can go either way. I can't tell you if it's going to be positive or negative. Based off of the cards that I get, it just says it's a neutral energy. You're just going to be receiving this news, but it can either be positive or negative. It's not necessarily going to be very positive and not necessarily going to be very negative. It's just either one could be, but you do receive and hear back from whatever you're waiting on as well in this week as well. With the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Cups talks about you being very bored as well in this week. Walking away from things, either walking away from opportunities, walking away from jobs, or opportunities, just walking away from you as well. And that's another thing that why it says that money tends to get a little tighter for you in this week, or gets a little tighter in this month. Is just, you can also wait too long for your opportunities as well. And that's why it says that you waited too long. It says that opportunities walk away from you because you waited too long to say yes. You waited too long and they gave it to somebody else. And that's another energy that's there for you. Don't wait too long for those opportunities. Trust in your instincts. If you feel like once you start thinking like, maybe you should get a new job, it's time for you to move on from that job. It's time for you to let go of that job that you're currently at, because there's no more growth there. There's no more opportunity there. You're being guided somewhere else. And just sometimes it's hard for us to move to that new opportunity, and it's scary, but everything happens for a reason. Even if you move to this new opportunity and it's not the opportunity that you expected, it's going to open the doors for something even better or something more. Sometimes you have to follow our instincts and go with what we feel, even though we're scared. Because even if that's not the opportunity that we were looking for, the next one's going to be the opportunity, or the next door that opens is going to be that opportunity. Just follow your instincts and trust yourself. If you feel like you need to walk away from something, walk away from that. If you feel like that opportunity that you currently have, or that opportunity that they give you, there's a little bit more of like something shady, something more disloyal, some sort of like a snake represented there, don't take it. Walk away from that opportunity. Go for the other opportunity. Trust your instincts. And that's one thing that you have to do in this week, is trust yourself very, very much, because whatever you're feeling in this week is going to guide you in what road you need to go on. Okay, Scorpio. Let's see. Scorpio. Scorpio. So what I want you guys to do for the questions is to please let me know if you don't have Instagram or TikTok, so I can focus more on your questions. Because I'm going to do an Instagram live and answer questions there, so you guys can follow me to there after the horoscopes. But if you don't have either or. You can follow me, you can answer, you can put that into your question, and I will be drawn more to your question because of that. But I will be live on TikTok and Instagram right after this, you guys. Let's see, Scorpio, let's see what's in store for you. We were on Libra, so Scorpio, let's see your energy. Sometimes, you guys, the horoscopes also like help me guide myself with the visions that I'm getting. Sometimes when I see what's going on with every single sign, it makes me realize, okay, so this is what's going to happen this month. So that makes sense as to why I'm seeing this. Because sometimes it's tough. Sometimes it's hard to decipher what you see. And the other day I had a vision on, I think it was yesterday actually. I had a vision. I had 4 different visions. And it was weird because I had just laid down to take a nap in that bed. And I had laid down to take a nap, and in my visions, I woke up 4 different times, and in my mind, I thought I had woken up because it was so realistic. I thought I had gotten up from my bed, and every time it was a different vision. One of them is the most beautiful vision that I had, is that we will spend the holidays in 2021, Christmas and New Year's. We're gonna spend it like before 2020, and it's gonna be more close, more united, more family. As in, COVID-19 is not going to be a worry. Sicknesses are not going to be a worry. We're going to be able to get close again and not worry about getting our family sick and things like that. So that was a very beautiful vision that I had, and I had that literally I think yesterday. And then the other ones were a little bit darker, but I don't want to scare you guys. I think I gave you enough fear for this month, and I apologize for that. But anyways, let's go to Scorpio. Scorpio, you have the card of your desires. The seven of cups. The 7 of cups, what it's talking about is your desires, your goals, your achievements. It's saying that it's going to be a week of lots of achievement, lots of goals being achieved, lots of opportunity being met. It says that you're going to be gifted pretty much everything you've been wanting, everything you've been asking for, everything. Like, it's not necessarily talking about every single thing that you've been wanting happens for you in this week, but most of it happens for you in this week. It's like, if you wanted a job, it comes your way. If you wanted to start a business, you do it. If you wanted to enter a competition and see if you win it. The card of the 7 of cups is always that card of 7 different wishes coming true, and it's going to be in this week also, and not in this week, in this entire year. 7 things are going to come true for you in this entire year, Scorpio. Again, you are one of the ones that has all the luck in 2021, so that's why it says that seven of your desires are going to come true in 2021. But in this week, it says that one of them comes true. One of the things that you most wanted comes true in this week. It says that whatever you've been wanting to do, whatever you've been wanting to achieve, whatever you've been wanting to get into, whatever you've been trying to do or ask for, pray for, is going to happen for you in this week. One of them will. The rest of them will happen throughout the entire 2021, Scorpio. But you have your goals and your dreams and your desires being met in this card. You have the card of family. So when you have the card of family, you have the card of success with family, with success with everything, with relationship related and all that. It also talks about if one of your desires, one of your goals is getting pregnant, you're going to get that as well. You're going to get pregnant. You're going to find out you conceived. You're going to find out you're pregnant. If one of your desires is starting a business, it starts off very successful. If one of your desires is mending a relationship, you mend that relationship. It's like, it's that energy of being successful in anything that you do as well. You have all the luck in this week as well. Again, everything that you want to do, it's just going to be happening for you in this week. So again, don't hold back. Anything you want to do, go for it. This is the week for you that you carry a lot of luck. So definitely do it. But I think for you, it's going to be more monthly, more of like a month energy that this is going to carry throughout the entire month. So yes, it's going to be very successful for you. But if you're trying to conceive as well, for you, the energies of twins are going to be very high. So you might find out that you're having twins as well. So that's another thing that I see for your sign. But a lot of success. If you're trying to get married, again, success in getting married. If you're trying to get more into a committed relationship, commitment is also there for you. Relationships as well, getting into a new relationship, starting a relationship that's going to be very committing. So that's another thing that it says, because you have the Ace of the Cups. The Ace of Cups talks about finding your true love, getting into a very serious relationship, talks about the universe gifting you something that has been your most desire, and that's why I say your desires are being met. And it also talks about being an emotional month, but I'd say more of an emotional month, an emotional week, as in like being grateful, being very excited, being very emotional, and celebrating something that you always wanted to do and it finally happened for you. But it is going to be a very emotional week. Even tears being shed, but in celebration, not in sadness. I don't see it being more in sadness. It's more in celebration. Like if you've been struggling getting pregnant, you get pregnant. If you've been struggling to do something or to get over some sort of an obstacle, you finally achieve getting over that obstacle. But you have a lot of energy of success and a lot of things coming true for you in this week. And again, remember, this is the energy that's going to follow you throughout all of 2021. So that's another thing that this card here is talking about. The Ace of Cups also talks about starting a new relationship, a very serious relationship, something that's going to grow into a very serious relationship. So if you start in a relationship this week, it says that it's like that person that you met is going to be that person that you marry, that person that you're going to get into a very committed relationship. The Ace of Cups is always going to be that sign of like finding your true love, and that's another thing that does come up. And when we talk about job wise, economical wise, business wise, it also says finding your true desire, finding your true workplace, finding where you're going to settle down and work for the rest of your life, finding where you're going to build into something very successful. This card here is always going to be, the aces are always going to be the cards of like building something very successful. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, let's see what comes up for you. But one more thing that I want to say about Scorpio, when your desires are being met, be mindful of people, of snakes. Let's say that, Scorpio. Be mindful of snakes. Why do I say that? Because in my vision, I just saw the devil, and when our desires are being met, there's also going to be, the devil's always going to be present, and it's always going to want to give us something that was not for us. It's always going to want to manipulate us, and that energy did get present. This did come present right after I started shuffling the cards of dishonesty, disloyalty, betrayal, just like your desires being waved in your face, but it's all BS. So definitely be mindful of that. Usually when your desires are present, there's always that energy of fake desires as well. So let's see, Sagittarius. What's in store for Sagittarius in this week? Let's see. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, first thing that comes up for you is the devil. The devil, it does say that it's going to be a week of obstacles. Not negative. In a negative way, yeah, I guess, but not too negative. Because you'd also have like this energy of growth and success as well. But let's talk about the devil. The devil does represent obstacles, does represent a complicated week. So it's always going to be complicated. But it also talks about loss of employment. It talks about loss of opportunities. It talks about the devil and obstacles wanting to halt something. Not necessarily saying that you're going to lose your job. Not necessarily saying that you're gonna get completely stuck. But it does say that there are going to be obstacles coming up in this week. So let's say whatever you're trying to do, it's going to be a little harder for you to do it. It still shows me that you're going to be successful, but it does say that there's going to be a lot of delays here and there. It's not necessarily the devil just halting everything, just being complicated, just being absolutely bad luck. You are going to have bad luck, but it's going to be more of like delays, more bad luck and like delays, more like obstacles that wanting to stop whatever you want to do in this week. So that's what this card here is talking about. And it does say that there's a lot of this aggression energy of someone trying to fight with you, or you trying to fight, feeling very aggressive, feeling very angry. And again, when the devil is present in a horoscope, it represents that you are going to be kind of tempted a lot with the negative energies. But let's move on to a more positive reading. You also have the Chariot, which makes sense as to why the devil comes present, because whenever you have the Chariot, it talks about a lot of change. It talks about a lot of like movement of houses, like moving houses, changing cars, changing jobs. You're in that transitional energy in this week, and that transitional energy, normally whenever you're transitioning, you always have that negative energy also bombarding you, and that's another thing that comes up here. The Chariot is that card of change, and you do have a lot of changes happening for you in this week as well. The only thing that with the devil and the chariot, it also represents accidents, and that's one thing that I keep seeing for you in the negative is accidents. Be mindful of getting into a car accident. Be mindful of having some sort of an accident, of you falling, of you having some sort of an accident. Nothing too like dangerous, nothing too like catastrophic, but just be mindful of accidents. Be mindful of people crashing into you, you falling, having some sort of an accident of some sort, and in that sense, right? So just be mindful of that. But the chariot does talk about you having luck as well. It's like a half and half. You're gonna have bad luck and you're gonna have moments of good luck. It also says that you're in the verge of discovering something, discovering opportunity, discovering, or you being discovered. Again, if you're looking for more of like a fame thing, you're doing something more in the fame, you being discovered, you're like right there, right? Your foot is in the door, basically. It's like you're about to discover something. You're about to go into a new opportunity. The opportunity is about to come your way. It's like you're this close to achieving something, and that's what this card here. It's like just be patient. Patience is what you're gonna need in this week a lot as well, because for you Sagittarius, you do have that devil energy, and that devil energy does represent blockages that you just kind of have to just step back and be like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna just wait for them to move. I'm gonna just wait for all this just to like to calm down, and that's the energy that's going to be present for you in this week as well. And this card here also talks about in moments of luck. It talks about you winning money in gambling, you winning money in scratchers, you winning money because you do, again, you have like that half and half. You're going to have moments of luck, you're going to have moments of bad luck, and that's what this card is saying. So just be mindful of that as well. Let's see, the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles talks about work. You having a lot of work. You being engulfed in a lot of work. And a lot of times when the devil's present and this energy is present, it's giving me the vision of having too much work. Having to remember to kind of like step back and kind of relax and kind of enjoy your family, enjoy the opportunities. Because remember, we are in a pandemic, and I don't want to scare you, but you never know who you're going to lose from your family. You never know who's actually going to be lost to this COVID-19. You never know who's actually going to suffer from this in a different way that other people didn't suffer. We are the ones that are here, we're chosen, and we have to remember that, and we have to enjoy every single person in our life. We cannot wait until the last moment where we have already waited too long, and it's their deathbed. So that definitely don't engulf yourself too much in work. Be mindful of working too much, and also be mindful of you being abused at work, giving you too much work because other people, you being too nice, you being too accepting of like you being called into work too much because somebody else called out, or abuse of work is what comes out for you. When the devil energy, it comes up as a lot of manipulation, so just be mindful of that. But take time for yourself, kind of step back, enjoy your family, enjoy what you can, enjoy the little things, because with this pandemic, we've lost sight of enjoying the little things. We've lost sight of enjoying our family. We're so focused on like trying to stay protected and things like that, but we don't enjoy the little things anymore. We don't enjoy the compassion, the what's that word? The touch of love, just being close to each other, the warmth of family. It's just like we all have to stay away from each other and be scared of getting our parents sick, being scared of getting our grandma sick, being scared of this. And it does say, you know, it's time for you to take that moment of a breather and stop engulfing yourself too much in work, and stop engulfing yourself in too much toxic energy in the workplace as well. So that's another thing that does come up, is just don't get involved in many things. And also, because the devil is present and it does turn every single card a little bit negative, it also says be mindful of robbery in this week. Be mindful of someone stealing something from you, or you getting mugged, or something like that as well. The devil, again, remember, it's that energy of positive things, but also obstacles and negative things happening. And when we talk about negative things in general, the Chariot, accidents, the Eight of Pentacles, robbery, stealing, mugging, the Seven of Pentacles, moments of bad luck, loss of opportunities, and things like that. So you're going to have moments of both in this week, because you also have the Two of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles does tell you to kind of try to balance this out, to kind of it's going to be a balanced out energy, yin and yang. You're going to have both in this week. Capricorn. We have three more, you guys. Capricorn, Aquarius, Aquarius, and Pisces. Okay, let's see. So Capricorn, let's see what comes out for you. Pisces. I know it's Pisces, but I like saying Pisces. Let's see. Capricorn. And make sure you guys are liking the video, you guys, and I appreciate every single one of you. Let's see. Pisces. What do you have in store for you? Okay. Pisces. You have Pisces. Capricorn. 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 You have the energy of a new opportunity. You're about to start a new job, or you are starting a new job. And this card here says that this job is going to be really good to you. The Page of Wands. The Page of Wands says that it's that card of when you start something, it's always going to grow into something very amazing. You're starting a business, it's going to grow into something very amazing. If you pay attention, you guys, I've repeated it multiple times. Starting a business, it's a time it's like that brief open window of you putting a business, starting a new opportunity, mostly starting a business, going for whatever you really wanting to do. It's like that window opens and it opens every once in a while, and it was open for a long time in 2020. The window's about to shut, you guys. Once we go into 2022, that window is shut. Those opportunities to grow are going to be closed. This is the moment for you to start a business, to grow your business. The opportunities that we have right now, even though there's a lot of negative things going on, this is the moment to do everything that we've always wanted to do. Because from the negative, we have the positive. From the disaster, the destruction, we have the growth of beautiful things. When the flower, cuando se marchita en una flower, cuando se rompe y sale la próxima. It's like from the negative energy, there's beautiful growth energy. And that's what it's saying. It's saying for you, Capricorn, it's the moment for you to either start a business. It's the moment for you to either start a new job. And then you will be starting a new job or a business, because this is more business energy. This is more economical energy. It's saying that you will be starting something new in this week. And that's what this card here says. And again, it's business-wise or it's work-wise. You have this card here that it's also trying to tell you, like, hey, it's time for that. But not only that, it also says that somebody, for those who do not have opportunities, it says that somebody offers you an opportunity. This card here, for you, it's not really a negative card. For you, is very, very positive. It says that somebody approaches you, that somebody approaches you with an opportunity, that somebody approaches you with getting called back for a job, with a family member offering you a job, or someone offering you a job, someone saying, like, I see that you're struggling getting that job opportunity, but they're hiring at my job, or let me put in a good word for you so you can get this job. And that's what this is saying. It's saying that somebody's going to be looking out for you in this week, and you getting that opportunity, getting that job. Again, starting something new, starting something new in general with business related, with work related, influencer related as well, because even though influencing is not really like a real job, it's still recognized as making a lot of financial gain. It's how people become rich nowadays, with those little kids that we see that are becoming rich for doing nothing. It's like that opportunity for you to do it as well. If you've been thinking about that as well, it's your time. This is the window that you guys have to build on something beautiful. And this window is not going to last very much longer. It's closing this year in 2021. So definitely you have a small window, and this is the time for you to do anything that you want to do related in that sense, right? You also have a card of the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles, what it talks about is good news coming your way. News coming your way in general. It's also what you're going to be receiving again. And it also talks about you holding on to an idea. Again, because when we talk about you starting something, oftentimes when we have that window open, we hold on to that idea that we want to do in this week, and we don't let it go. We don't push it out. And that's another thing that it's saying. It's saying don't hold on to your ideas as well, Capricorn. It's time for you to let go of those ideas. It's time for you to act on those ideas. Start working on that idea. Start developing your idea. Start developing your YouTube channel, your social media. Start developing your job, start developing that entrepreneurship. But this card here does say that you're holding on to something, and that it's time for you to let it go. This is your window to let it go, to work, to start pushing that idea out. But it does say as well that you're going to be receiving good news and that money's coming your way and that you're going to have the money in your hand. You're going to have a very successful week financially, and you don't really have any like financial catastrophes as well. You're going to be dominating finances in this week, so everything's going to be okay financially for you. And then the star says that don't overthink any opportunity that comes your way in this week. Just go for it, because again, it's going to grow into something very positive. And then if you've been dealing with a lot of like struggles in this last year, this last month, everything's just been complicated. The light is about to come your way. Things are about to take a turn for you. And don't overthink anything, because you do have a lot of energy of overthinking. Aquarius, you're next. I hate making the videos so long. It's just that today, for some reason, like the energy is just very, very like flowing in a different way today. Okay, let's see what's coming for you, Aquarius. Aquarius, you have the same energy as well. You have the energy of success. You have the energy of acting, time to act now. You have the energy of someone coming into your life and offering you an opportunity as well. So let's start with this one. Aquarius, you're going to be the other sign that's going to have a lot of luck. And Capricorn, in this week, you're one of those signs as well that has a lot of luck. I believe, who was it? Sagittarius was the one with the card of the devil. You're going to be one of the signs that has most of the bad luck. But everyone else seems to be, it's still going to be a good week for you, Sagittarius. You have a complicated week in the sense of what we talked about. Capricorn, let's see, for you, Capricorn, you have all the luck. And then Aquarius, you have kind of like that similar energy as well. You have all the luck as well. So it's going to be, for this week, it's going to be 5 signs so far. It's Aries, Virgo, Scorpio, Capricorn, and Aquarius. So far, it's 5 signs that have a lot of luck in this week. Sagittarius, you're one of the ones that has the most complicated energy. Let's see, Aquarius. So Aquarius, you have the energy again of starting something new, starting a new job, getting that job opportunity, starting a business, and that this is the time for you to react in that sense. That don't wait too long. Don't let those opportunities pass you. Again, the window is open for you. It's time for you to react. It does say that somebody is going to approach you with a good opportunity, or that you will be hearing back from let's say you were waiting for a job opportunity, you're waiting for someone to call you and maybe something that you've been wanting to do. It's like, it's going to be a good week for that. It's you get called back. For famous people, like for artists, for people, for aspiring artists, for aspiring singers, aspiring more in the artistical place, you're going to be contacted by someone very important as well. It's another thing that comes up. It's the opportunity that comes your way is going to be very, very good to you. It says that you're going to be seeking for even better opportunities, asking for a raise, getting that raise. It says that good things are coming your way. With the hermit's always the one that guides you in the darkest path. But when you're having a lot of good luck, it says that the hermit continues to guide you. The hermit continues to bring good things to you. And it is going to be a week of lots of good things, lots of opportunities, lots of success, lots of luck. Even when things get rough, you will always find the solution. And that's what the hermit is telling you. He's there to guide your path. Even when things get rough in this week, he's going to get you out of there like with a snap of the fingers. It's not going to last very long. The Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles, when we talk about someone giving you an opportunity, it's someone very important, because the hermit is more of that energy of some sort of a huge opportunity coming your way, some sort of a very good opportunity coming your way. And it also says that you're going to be having the money in your hands to remember to give back to people who don't have as well, because sometimes when we have lots of luck, lots of opportunity, lots of success, we forget about those who are still struggling. The more you give, the more you get. The more you give to your family, the more you give to your parents, the more you get. And never do it out of like, oh, I'm doing it because I want more luck. Do it out of the kindness of your heart, and I promise you, God will always repay you, especially when you give back to your parents, when you give back to your family. God will always repay you when you take care of your family in that sense. But this card here does say that someone very important is going to contact you, someone very important is going to come in your way. It's also that energy of like past relationships wanting to come back into your life as well, so just be mindful of that. People from the past wanting to come back into your life. Be mindful of that as well. Let's see. With the Ace of Wands, if you're starting something now, it's going to be very successful. Whatever you're starting this week is going to be very successful. This card right here is just opportunity after opportunity. It's like you're holding that opportunity and you're running with it. It's what it's saying. It's like when that opportunity comes your way, say yes, take it. Just be mindful that it's a lot of work when you get what you want. Just it's whenever you get what you want, sometimes it's not what you expected, but it's always blessing. It's always a blessing in disguise. It's always an opportunity that grows into something more. Because sometimes we get desesperados, you know. Sometimes we're like, we don't see it here. We don't see it here. Like there's nothing here. I've been waiting for a long time and nothing. I don't get that promotion, because I do see promotions for you as well. I don't get the promotion. It's just not happening for me. And then you just want to decide to change your job, to go somewhere else. And then you miss that opportunity because you just have to be a little bit more patient. And that's also another energy that's there with you. But you do have a lot of success, a lot of luck, a lot of opportunity, promotions, growth, financially, economically, and in that sense. So that's, oh, and then on top of which, someone pays you something that they owe you as well. Pisces, let's see. Pisces, let's see what's in store for you. See, we didn't forget Pisces. Pisces, let's see what's in store for you. Hi, Pisces. I had a feeling. I don't know why, but Sagittarius and Pisces have the same energy. This energy is very, very heavy. You have the card of the devil in the 3 cards that I pulled out for you. Not just on the side, in the 3 cards that I pulled out for you, which says that this week is going to be very complicated for you again, Pisces. This card here says that you need to watch your back, that people are going to be trying to cause problems at work, problems at home, problems like out and about in the streets. You do have that energy of lots of problems. And it also says to be mindful of the opportunities that come your way, that to pay attention, that they might not be what they're telling you. It's a lot of this energy of dishonesty, disloyalty, hidden in the background, hidden in the darkness, the fine print, that you need to read the fine print. Let's say if you're signing something, definitely watch what you sign. Because this card here says that you get into something committed, but it also says that you need to watch what you sign. You need to watch what you do. I know, I'm sorry that I forgot you guys last time. You need to watch what you do. You need to watch what you get into, because the card of the devil, when it's present in your 3 cards that I pulled out, it's more of like this week is going to be very complicated financially. The stimulus check doesn't go through, and when you most need it, you don't get the stimulus check. Problems with your bank and things like that. It's just, if you're waiting for some sort of news, you get bad news. It's like the really heavy energy that's going to be following you through this week. If you're trying to do anything, hold off in this week. I wouldn't recommend you to leave your job in this week. I wouldn't recommend you to take a different opportunity in this week. Definitely pay attention to what you're getting into. I wouldn't recommend you to get into a new relationship or get into the relationship with that person. Definitely watch that person a little bit closer. Whatever you're going to get into this week, the devil is going to be very present, and that energy is going to be very mischievous, a lot of like hidden things that you definitely need to watch out for. You definitely need to watch out for what's in the background. And that's one thing that I definitely see with you when it comes to that. The devil's that energy of like causing problems, fights with family members, fights at work, fights in the streets, just problems in general, lots of like road rage. It's another thing that comes out for you. And then the one that I'm most concerned with you is signing documents and getting into something committed. Definitely, I wouldn't recommend you in this week. I definitely, whenever I see the devil in anybody's reading, it talks about a lot of like betrayal, a lot of like lies coming forward, a lot of people cheating on us, people kind of trying to overthrow us, jobs letting us go. It's like a lot of heavy energy in a negative way. Really, there's nothing positive in this. It's just more of like just hold off in this week. This is not the week for you to do any business activity. This is not the week for you to do any work activities, any leaving your job, anything like that. But be mindful of like work being very aggressive with you, people being very aggressive with you, or you being very angry with people, or getting angry really fast. You also have the energy of betrayals, because this energy is here as well. You have the energies of being betrayed, being backstabbed in this week. You have to watch out for a lot of envy in this week. When the devil is very present, you definitely have to watch out for that energy of being betrayed or a lot of being backstabbed. If you were trusting someone with your money, if you were trusting someone, you guys, this is not the week for you to act upon anything like that. I do private readings. I just sell them on Etsy, and they restock every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. This Wednesday, they're not restocking because I sold them a week prior. They're not restocking until next Wednesday. And I sell 10 because that's as many as I can do. And they are from 6 p.m. Eastern Time to 8 p.m. Eastern Time, the readings on Friday and Saturdays. But definitely, I wouldn't recommend you to be very active financially, economically, changing jobs, making business deals. A lot of betrayal for you in this week. There's really nothing more. It's just a lot of, that's really what it is for you. It's just, you're going to be having moments of bad luck and a lot of betrayal in this week. So don't get into anything too serious, too committed, because it's not going to turn out to be what it says, because the devil is that energy of like, behind the scenes, it's something more, a snake being present. Yeah, see? Look, even in the next two cards that I pulled out, you have depression. The devil, when it's present as well for you, Pisces, you're going to be feeling very depressed. I have to say it, loss of homes, being thrown out of your house and things like that. And it's a heavy energy. It's a lot of heavy energy. I wouldn't get into anything committed in this week. You have a lot of anxiety, a lot of depression, a lot of migraines, a lot of chronic pain, a lot of like your bones hurting, aching, not being able to sleep, a lot of worry. I wouldn't recommend you to get into anything committed in this week, Pisces. Anyways, you guys, we finally finished. This video was too long. I didn't expect it to be as long as this. Normally I make my horoscopes 2 minutes long, and it's usually 30 minutes, but this one just flowed a little bit more like boom, 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 boom. But anyways, you guys, I'm going to answer 5 questions, and then I have to move on to Instagram or YouTube. If you only have YouTube, please let it be known on YouTube, on this, that you only have YouTube. I want to answer as many as I can for YouTubers, for my YouTube followers, because I know that a lot of people follow me on Instagram, and a lot of people follow me on TikTok, but I know that there's also a lot of people that don't follow me on those and only on YouTube. So definitely, you guys, let me know if you're only on YouTube. And I'm gonna, if I can just pull out a card and give you an answer like this, I'm gonna give it to you. But if it's something more serious, I'm gonna do it more like if we're in a private reading. Shuffle my cards, shuffle them 7 times, and then pull out however many cards I need to give you your answer. Because I definitely want to give you the more accurate answer than something that I just like randomly saw and I didn't see the full picture. I want to see the full picture when it's something more serious. Anyways, you guys, I need your names, your date of birth, your questions. Your name, your date of birth, your questions. You know what, you guys? No, it's okay. It's okay. I was thinking, you know what? I'll just make a different live on here. But no. Let's just get this over with. Your name, your date of birth, your question. Make it very specific. What you really want to know. What about your job? What about your career? What about your love life? Like, make it specific so I won't have to decipher it, and I can give you like a quick reading and a really fast answer. Okay. Please let me know if you only have YouTube. Let's get started, you guys. Okay. Anna. I know my hair's like crazy. I need to go get a haircut. Anna, only YouTube. Libra, general reading. I plan on applying for a DACA, but money has been tight and feel scared of the process. More kids? Okay. So you're scared, Anna? You're scared of applying for DACA, and you know what, Anna? I actually can tell you your answer in one card. This is the card of the Hangman. The card of the Hangman tells you that you're overthinking it. It's saying that you yourself are worried. One thing that you need to know, this is a year of the immigrant. Anything that any immigrant wants to do in this year is going to be very successful, but definitely I'll recommend you to wait until Trump is out of office, because these I'm not going to say Biden is the best president. I'm not going to say Kamala Harris is going to be the best president, because everyone has their flaws, but they are going to want to help immigrants and immigration problems a lot more than this last president. So I would wait a little bit. Probably wouldn't start until like March or after, because things are going to be delayed anyways. In these next 3 months, everything's going to start delaying anything you want to do, because economically everything's going to start like shutting down. But I would recommend you to go for it. If you want to do it now, if you want to start the process now, I don't really know how it goes, but if you want to start the process now, if you want to prepare your paperwork now, go for it. This card here tells you you're overthinking it, and the angels and the divine is guiding you to do it. And you said more kids. Let's see, is Anna going to have more kids? That's something that I definitely need to shuffle the cards for. And I always shuffle my cards 7 times, you guys, because I work with the 7 archangels and the angels. More kids. To tell you the truth, Anna, I do feel you having 2 more kids. And it's funny, look at how they represented it. I'm going to show you exactly how they represented 2 more kids. Look at this. You have the 2 kids right there. You have these 2 people right here. And then you have these 2 people right here. How funny is that? So yes, I see you having 2 more kids. And I see it being a boy and a girl. I wouldn't even be surprised. And that energy right there does say it could even be twins. So I wouldn't be surprised if you have twins. Because this is going to be the year of the twins, in baby-wise, birth-wise. It's a year of lots of pregnancies. Let's see. Melissa Della Torre. Will I graduate from college by the end of the year? And I also have a court case coming up. Do you see it working out in my favor? Okay, court case, Melissa. Okay, so you're going to graduate in the end of this year, and is your court case going to be in your favor? Okay, so graduation. Let's see. Graduation at the end of this year for Melissa. Let me use my major arcanas to look into it a little bit more. You guys, these cards are beautiful, but they shine too much. You can't really see how beautiful they are because of how bright. These cards are so beautiful. It's just the lighting doesn't give them justice. But I'm going to use the major arcanas in this depth to see more into your situation. Are you going to graduate in 2021? Let's see. The answer is yes. I do see you graduating in 2021. Look at this. This is a card of the world. This card here is a card of the world, and that you are going to be graduating in 2021. And then you said your court case. And with your court case, let's see. I'm going to use the I have so many different cards, you guys. But my favorite ones have always been these. It's just that they don't look that great on camera because the lighting looks weird. But these are some beautiful cards, you guys. These are all in Spanish. See, like, the name, I don't think you'll be able to see it. La Sacerdota. These are from Mexico. But these are some beautiful cards. It's just, they're too shiny. But let's see your court case. Is she going to win her court case? As my angels, my guardian, my guides, she doesn't win her court case. Let's see. I want to give you more of like a specific answer. Okay. Your court case, gotta look into it a little bit more. I really want to give you a good answer, but to be honest, I'm seeing your court case very complicated. The reason I continue to pull out cards is because I don't want to give you a negative answer. Not because I don't know the answer, it's because I don't want to give you a negative answer. Okay. So with your court case, you do have this energy. There are going to be a lot of complications, a lot of delays. I don't see you either you don't win the first one, or you don't win your court situation and it delays into another one or something like that. But I see a lot of delays when it comes to this court case. I want to say it's going to be very complicated for you to win, but I do see you winning. I do actually see you winning. It's just going to be very complicated, very hard for you to win, but I do actually see you winning. What I would recommend you to do is to wear a red ribbon every time you go to court, or throughout the whole situation with your court case, so that, because court tends to be more of an envious energy. The person coming after you is it's like more of an envious energy, so you can protect yourself with the red ribbon, with these bracelets that I saw on my Etsy store. And these bracelets are all, they have like this energy of like protection that I put into them, and I do something very specific to them. I bless them, I put them on the moonlight. I put my energy into them, so I like put my hands over them and I push energy into them. And the way that I've done it like this to you guys is what I do with them. So that's why they carry such a strong energy. And then I charge them with the moonlight as well, so it's like double the strength. But I would recommend you to protect yourself in that sense, because there is a lot of complications with your court case, but I do see you winning it. Okay, you guys, we're going to stop being complicated and just start using this. Okay. Let's see. So let's see. Michelle Tapia said, "Do you think that getting the COVID vaccine is safe?" So let's see what the cards want to tell us about the COVID vaccine. I'm gonna pull out some cards for the COVID vaccine. You know what? I'm gonna use the major arcanas as well, so we get straight to the point. So the difference between the major arcanas, which is the first 22 cards of the tarot decks, is these are more straight to the point. These are more like this is gonna happen. Boom, 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 boom. The full deck is more of like storytelling, more of like what's the full story, what's going on in the story, and that's why there's a difference between those. But okay, you guys, is it a good idea to get the COVID vaccine? So I don't want to, I honestly continue to see something like, I see something iffy with these vaccines, because I do see more coming out, more promising ones. I just don't feel comfortable. There's something more with these Pfizer and Moderna. There's something complicated with them. I see, you guys, if I see 4 more vaccines coming out, there's something complicated with these. It's not going to affect everybody with the complications that I see. I don't see it affecting every single person, but certain blood types or certain something in the body, I don't know exactly what it is. It reacts different to certain people, and they don't know this yet, or they just are now starting to figure this out. There's something complicated with those vaccines. If you want to go ahead and do it and take the risks, the next thing I can tell you is if you're going to be okay with it, and the answer is yes, if you get the vaccine, you're going to be okay with it. But in general, I see something very complicated with the vaccines. Let's see. And you guys, make sure you guys like the video. Thank you guys so much for everything. You guys are amazing. I love each and every one of you. And again, you guys, I'm not perfect. I'm going to make mistakes. Sometimes it's not just seeing the vision, it's also interpreting the vision. And sometimes you can interpret them wrong. I know that when it comes to the 4 horsemen that I saw, I already know what it means. But the big one, you guys, this energy is more of like that energy of the big one happening in this year. But we'll talk about that later. I'm getting out of topic. Guys, I've already been on here for way too long. Let's see. What's that noise? Make sure that if you're on here, you let me know, because I'm gonna go on YouTube. I'm gonna go on. I need to like take a drink. Hold on. I wish I didn't stutter so much, you guys. I hate how much I stutter. Sometimes I'm like sometimes I film videos over and over and over and over again because I stutter so much in between the what I'm trying to say. I confuse words. I like my dyslexia. I don't know if I have dyslexia, but I think I do. Because sometimes I like, even when I'm texting or I'm writing, I like flip words around. But someone once said that dyslexia was the sign of spirituality, of being spiritually gifted. So, anyways. We're gonna be okay, Anna. No, don't be scared. There's nothing to be scared of. But if you are scared, prepare yourself. Don't underestimate what could happen. Because we are long overdue for this energy to explode, and we already saw how strong 2020 was, and 2021 is going to be a little bit stronger than 2020. I wouldn't put it past me. If you're not prepared for an earthquake, if you're not prepared, if you don't have a plan, definitely prepare for whatever. Know what you're going to do, know where you're going to go. I wouldn't put it past us. I know we're so focused on the pandemic, but there's so much more that is still left to happen aside from the pandemic. But anyways, let's see for the next question. I'm gonna answer two more, and then I'm gonna move on to YouTube. To Instagram and TikTok. Okay. So make sure you put, if you only have YouTube on your question. Please, you guys, if you guys can follow me to Instagram and TikTok, follow me there, you guys. I'm gonna go to TikTok first, and then I'm gonna go to Instagram. Yaritza Camacho, will my husband process for his papers be successful? Will I be having a baby girl? Okay, Yaritza, will your husband, right away, this is a card that just like completely stared at me. Is it going to be successful? Yes, I see it being successful. The sun is always going to be that 100% yes. And even though it was the card at the bottom of the deck, the first thing that I saw was that, and then look at this card right here. It's saying that he has someone guiding him for everything to come out good. And a past relative, someone who has passed away, either a father, and it's a male figure, someone that passed away guiding him, and for him to ask the angels and that person, that spirit to guide him in that sense, because it is going to be successful. And will you have a baby girl? Let's see what comes out. To tell you the truth, I just pulled out cards, and every single card that came out were boys. Every single card and every single card, it's a male figure. So and I did have a vision of it being a boy. So it's gonna be a boy. Oh no. It's all like male figures. And look at that, there's a little boy there. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little boy there. There's a little boy there. Yeah, I see it being a boy. And right away when I saw the sun right away also gave me that energy of it being the boy. Okay. Jamie Relas, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too. Thank you. You said general. Let's see what Jamie Relas. Let's see what we can tell Jamie Relas in general. Let's see. You know what? We're going to use the major arcanas for you. I'm going to shuffle these cards for you. We're going to pull out 3 cards for you. And we're gonna see what's in general for you. So for you, you have a lot of energy of change. You have the Hierophant, the Pope, the energy of something divine looking out for you. You have a lot of change coming your way. In general, it says changing houses, changing cars, changing jobs, moving to a different city, moving to a different town. It's like you have this energy of lots of change coming your way. And it does say that's the energy. The number 5 is always going to be the energy of change, but on top of which you also have the Chariot, which says that you'll also be going on vacation, you'll also be going on trips. It says that you have a lot of energy of movement, and it's all in positive energy. It's nothing negative, but sometimes when change comes, it can be very dramatic, it can be very sudden, and that's what's with you. You have a lot of change coming your way. One more, you guys. One more. Because this video is getting way too long, and then I'm gonna be struggling to post it. Please, please, will I ever have another baby? Me and my fiance have been trying for 3 years. Jessica Coronado. Let's see. Let's see what comes up for you, Jessica Coronado. Will you have another baby? I ask my angels, my guardians, my guides to please show me if Jessica Coronado is going to have another baby. You guys, every time I grab my cards, I feel like it's like my weapon. It's like, I don't know, I feel very powerful when I grab my cards. I feel like I feel like I can achieve anything with my cards. I feel like I don't know, it just feels like, you know how like a ninja grabs their sword and they have their sword? For me, it's like my cards. My cards is like my weapon, my strength, my comfort zone, I don't know, it's like a weird energy, you guys. Will you ever have another baby? I'm thinking because I don't know how many babies you have, but I see you having from 2 to 3 babies. So if you don't have 3 yet, or you don't have 2 yet, there's still one more, and I see it being more of a boy. Yeah. The only thing that I do see is that you do have some sort of a negative energy around you. And I would recommend you to cleanse yourself with a red apple. I don't know if you've seen like how I've always explained how to cleanse yourself with a red apple. All you need to do, it's like you see people cleanse themselves with an egg, except you don't crack it. You just pass it over your body like the egg. But with a red, delicious apple, that's going to cleanse you from those negative energies that are not letting you get pregnant. But I see you having from 2 to 3 kids, and the next one being a boy. But if you already have 2 to 3, it's already, that's however many I see you having in general. Okay, one more, you guys, because this video is getting way too long. Liliana Sierra, will we be getting the $2,000 stimulus check? One of the predictions that I had that I did say was that I don't see another stimulus check for the US. But let me check it. That is not my prediction for right now for you. I need to look into it. it's just something that I've been feeling and seeing. I definitely saw this one. You guys saw how complicated this one was for us to even get it. And it wasn't even Trump, the one that was making it complicated. It was the House and the Senate, and it wasn't even, it had nothing to do with Trump. It had nothing to do with the president. It was more them that were really struggling with letting this go. And I don't see another one, to tell you the truth. I don't see them giving us another one. What I do see is a lot of dismissal of debt in many different forms in schools and things like that. But I don't see another stimulus check. But let me see. Will we get the $2,000 stimulus check? We're going to check it with this cards right here. You guys, you see this? The devil, the death, and the strength. This right here, with these two cards right here, no. That 2,000 stimulus check is not going to happen. And we most likely probably won't even get another one. The second one's probably the last one. I don't see the energy of stimulus moving anytime soon. I don't think Biden's going to be moving that energy anytime soon, especially with them that they just gave us a $600 stimulus check. I don't see that moving for a long time, if not at all this year. It can still definitely move, but as of right now, I don't see anything at all this year. Another one, a third one. I don't see another one for the U.S. You guys, thank you guys so much. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you so much for all the likes, the love. Make sure you guys are liking all my videos though. And I appreciate you guys for everything. I know I'm not perfect. I know that I'm not like the best psychic out there. I never even like wanted to do this. This just kind of just happened when I had my revelation and the angels and God told me that this is what I was supposed to do. And it changed my entire life and the entire whatever I was doing at the moment. But you guys, I appreciate you guys and everything. And of course, you guys, I'm always going to be honest with you guys. I'm going to make mistakes. I'm human. I'm new to all this that I do. I'm good at it, but it's because I'm guided by the angels. I'm good at it because everything I know is what the angels have taught me. And I also had someone called Madrina de Luz that the angels and God also brought to me. And she was very good to me. She's a woman that lives in Mexico who took me under her wing, and she was the person who was like, you don't even know how special you are. And it was like all in between this whole like moment of like becoming who I am. It's like when I first had my revelation, she saw me and she was like, you don't even know how special you are. Your light, it shines so bright. You have so much power and you don't even know it. And she kind of just guided me into everything, because you guys, there was moments of darkness and there was moments of light when I was first like opening up into this world. But she definitely guided me. She definitely helped me out with choosing the right path. And she definitely taught me how to open myself up to this a lot more than what I was, because I was in shock for a very long time. And look at me now, I'm like doing all this. Ow, I hit my hand. Anyways, you guys, Happy New Year's. I love each and every one of you. I'll see you guys next time. And of course, you guys, again, we're just crawling. We're not even walking yet. We're not even running yet. It takes a long time. It takes a long time for us to get there, you guys, and we will get there. I see everything with like beautiful lighting, a beautiful camera, the video so much better. It just takes time. But anyways, you guys, thank you guys so much for everything. Thank you guys for everything, and I hope God blesses you and the angels bless you, the divine blesses you with so much. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.